My loving greetings, Vanakkam, Namaste, Prem Namaskar to one and all of you. Greetings from Tasmania, Australia, in this Monday Sadhana program. So in order to commence, shall we all sit comfortably with our spine upright and gently close your eyes. We're going to do the warm chant 3 times. So you take a deep breath in through your nostrils, and with your outward breath, we'll chant warm. So shall we do it together with your eyes closed? Now gently open your eyes. Once again, welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining in this sadhana program. It will have an immense impact on your lives if you do this very sincerely with a lot of passion, emotion, and feelings, and you do it regularly. So it's going to impact on your life. So we're going to start off with what is known as pranayama, which is the scientific art of mastering the breath and the breathing. Pranayama, which is part of Kriya Yoga, serves as an adjunct to modern medicine and other systems of healing, and not to replace them. There are many techniques in pranayama, and the first part of the techniques is to cleanse the entire respiratory system, and the second technique is one that raises your consciousness through your spiritual awakening within. There are special pranayama techniques which have been designed to enable one to fall off to sleep, Tukka pranayama, and even there are pranayama techniques, special techniques, which could be applied by the pregnant mother during labor. And so this is to help the mother in pushing out the baby during the labor process. So let's look at Mullige pranayama. In Mullige pranayama, we apply some Vicks at the entrance of the nostrils, and you block your one nostril, your right nostril, with your thumb, and as you breathe in deeply through your left nostril, you'll be taking in the Vicks that has been applied at the entrance nostril right into your entire system on the left-hand side. So Vicks is very, very therapeutic. It starts healing the inside, right? And then you release your right thumb and then blow out gently. Now we don't want to blow out vigorously, because you'll then force the Vicks that you've applied at the entrance of the nostril out. We want the Vicks to remain there, so your outward breath must be very gentle, but your inward breath can be a bit vigorous. So once you complete it several times, blocking your left nostril, breathing in through the left nostril and healing the left side, then you move on subsequently, blocking your left nostrils, breathing in through your right nostrils and taking in the Vicks through the right and healing the right side. In this way, you'll be healing both sides with the Vicks vapor rub, which you're going to inhale in this instance, and it will heal the entire inside, and it's very, very therapeutic. We need to ensure that we do the cleansing exercises first, and once the cleansing exercises are done, you do the Mulige pranayamam to subsequently heal both sides of the respiratory system. And then you will have a good respiratory system. Then you start doing the more intensive pranayama techniques, which will help you elevate your level of consciousness, deepen your spirituality, and so forth. Then let us just go on to what is known as Matrika Kriya Pranayamam. And in Matrika Kriya Pranayamam, we breathe in 2 units through both our nostrils. And you breathe out 2 units. And the critical part of the breathing is to pull your stomach in at your second outward breath. So like this. So when you pull your stomach in, the diaphragm, which is a muscle across, will then push up. When the diaphragm pushes up, it reduces the volume in the chest cavity, and therefore the lungs contract and expelling all the air from the lungs to the outside atmosphere. So when you subsequently take in 2 units of inward breath, you're taking in a full supply of fresh air into your system. And therefore, this particular technique gives you a heavy dose of energy, because when you're taking in a full dose of fresh air, you're taking in a lot of pranic energy from the universe and a lot of oxygen. And that is then processed and taken throughout your body. So you feel very, very energized. You get refreshed, especially when you are tired and feeling sleepy, and you do this Matrika Kriya Pranayamam, then you become refreshed. The next thing that happens is this particular technique is also good for the development of the heart and the normalization of the pulse. So let us sit comfortably, right? You can, if you want to, put your hands on your stomach, and you can see your hands moving in and out when you're pulling your stomach in at the second outward breath. So just to repeat, you're going to breathe in 2 units like this, and breathe out 2 units, and pull your stomach in at the second outward breath, and you continue breathing in 2 units, breathing out 2 units, pulling your stomach in at the second outward breath. So let us do this 5 times, and then we'll move on from there. So gently close your eyes, place your palms at your stomach so that you are able to see that you are pulling your stomach in adequately. So shall we all begin? Okay, we now move on to the next technique, which is Kanida Togopu Kriya Pranayama. And in this technique, you breathe in and you count mentally. And you breathe out at double the count of the inward breath. So what happens in normal conventional breathing is that you are breathing in and breathing out at the same time, and much of the foul air in the lungs does not get expelled to the outside atmosphere with your outward breath. In this technique, you are ejecting all the air out from the lungs because you're taking longer to expel the air, and you do it vigorously. And when you're taking in air at your count again inside, then you're also taking enough fresh air. The other important thing is when you breathe in and breathing out at the same time, there's limited opportunity by the blood in the capillaries in the lungs to absorb the pranic energy and the oxygen. So by delaying the outward breath, you're creating more opportunity for the absorption of the pranic energy and the oxygen by the blood in the capillaries in the lungs. So therefore we do this particular technique, and it is done quite widely by spiritual masters in India. Now let us begin. We're going to close your eyes, breathing and count mentally, and as you breathe out, you double the count. So if I breathe in and count 1 to 4, when you breathe out, you must count 1 to 8. So if you're breathing in, count 1 to 5. When you're breathing out, you count 1 to 10. So let us do this 5 times. If you're finished, you can gently open your eyes. We now move on to chakras. You are what your breath is, and you are what your brain is. Brain controls the ductless glands in our body. These are known as chakras. And chakras affect the brain, and the brain affects our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Chakras must not be underactive or overactive. And we must understand that the chakras are the spinning disk of energy. They process all the energy that we taking in through the air that we're breathing in. There are 7 major chakras in our body. Muladhara chakra in the perineal region, Swadhisthana in the groin area, Manipura at the navel center, Anahata chakra, heart center, Vishuddhi chakra at your throat, Agnya chakra at the space between your eyebrows, and Sahasrara chakra on top of the head. And in the Muladhara chakra is located the Kundalini Shakti, which is your spiritual energy. It is your life force. Right? And when you do not engage in any sadhana, the Kundalini Shakti is like a coiled serpent, a coiled snake, and it remains coiled, unaffected if you do not do any sadhana. But when you do intensive sadhana, the coil opens up and the Kundalini Shakti then starts gravitating upwards through all the different chakras until it reaches the Sahasrara chakra on top of your head. Kundalini Shakti is like the lover, which has a strong yearning and longing to reach the beloved, which is Shiva on top of the head. So it's the lover longing to get to the beloved. So Shiva is on top of the head, and Kundalini Shakti is in the Muladhara chakra. So one thing we need to understand and realize is that Kundalini must rise for you to become an accomplished artist, accomplished dancer, a good singer, and to also to excel in other fields of life like science, mathematics, and any other difficult field. When your Kundalini rises, you actually excel in those fields that you're pursuing in life. And Kundalini also helps you to have a good experience of life in this world. And you can also become enlightened with the Kundalini Shakti rising and meeting Shiva on top of the Sahasrara chakra. So let us look at the Anahata chakra, which is in the heart center. And the number of petals it has are 12, and it is associated with the color green. Right? And the element air, the sense is touch, and the sound is young. You are very young when your heart is flowering. And from here, the Kundalini has a good glimpse or experience of absolute reality. Anahata means unhurt, unstruck, and unbeaten. So Anahata is associated with balance, calmness, serenity, and serves as our center for love for oneself and love for others. It is also responsible for compassion, empathy, sympathy, and forgiveness. Anahata is the bridge between the upper and the lower, integrating the manifest with the spiritual. When the heart chakra is open and in alignment, you will experience unconditional love, compassion, and joy, and you get connected to the world around you. You will feel open to all experiences in life, and you will feel challenges in life flow through you and get easily resolved. You easily connect with the elements of nature. You easily connect with other life forms. You easily connect with humanity. An open heart chakra will make you experience love and beauty all around you. You will feel a sense of oneness with the universe, all life forms, and with humanity. You will embrace humanity in your heart because of your unconditional love. And there will be no room for conflict because of the intensity of love in your heart. You'll experience peace within yourself. When your heart chakra is blocked, however, you will struggle to relate with other people. You will be less compassionate and impatient. You will also feel disconnected from other people, disconnected from the world of nature, other life forms. And you'll also feel disconnected from God. You struggle to even connect with God. You'll find it hard to trust people, and you won't feel at peace. You'll feel restless and disgruntled. It can affect you physically, leading to high blood pressure and low immune system. You'll feel also lonely even in a crowd. You'll go through existential or spiritual suffering. So now sit back, relax, keep your spine upright. We now move into a state of contemplation. Gently close your eyes. Contemplate on the lack of love and compassion in your life. Contemplate on your disconnection with the universe, the elements of nature, all life forms, and humanity. Contemplate on your lack of trust and your impatience with people. contemplate on the conflicts that you experience with people. So continue contemplating on all these things that affect your heart chakra and create blockages. Now, while you are seated in silence and in stillness with your eyes closed, let us all chant Yang 5 times with our outward breath. We all do it together. That will help you to overcome the blockages in your heart chakra. Yang. 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 Kundalini Aroganam. Kundalini Aroganam. Kundalini Aroganum. Kundalini Aroganum. Kundalini Aroganum. Now let us all flow into meditation. Sit comfortably with your back upright so that all your chakras are in alignment. Do not open your eyes. And gently place your hands on your thighs with your palms facing upwards. Take slow, long breaths into your abdomen. In other words, feel your breath moving from the tip of your nostrils all the way into your lungs, pushing out your stomach as you inhale. Feel your abdomen collapse as breath is being pushed out of your lungs when you exhale. So when you breathe in, inhale, you fill your lungs with lots of air and you push out your stomach. As you exhale, your stomach collapses and you push out all the air from your lungs during your exhalation. Now do that continuously for a few moments. Now visualize a golden ball of light in your heart that is shining bright, beautiful, and brilliant. This golden light or golden orb is your divine. And feel the vibrations and the energy of the divine in your heart. Awaken to the source of your divine within you. And feel your heart transforming into a sacred space filled with the presence of the divine. Now ask your divine in your heart to elevate you to the extent that you resonate at a high level of consciousness and to lead you into a beautiful state of oneness with all your loved ones. and you must feel your heart opening up and flowering with immense love. Feel a sense of oneness and synergy with all your loved ones. Immerse yourself with this beautiful feeling of the energy of love. You can connect with all your loved ones and radiate love light and blessings through your energy of love to all your loved ones. Now bring to your awareness any one relationship that you are struggling with at the moment. Any one relationship with any of your loved ones in which you are struggling with at the moment. Bring this to your awareness. Feel the emotions of hurt and anger as you imagine and feel the other within you. Now gently place both your palms on your heart and connect with your divine by connecting with the golden ball of light in your heart. As you place your hands on your heart, connect with the divine, breathe normally. Pray and ask your divine to let go of your anger and hurt and to find peace with the other, the loved one with whom you experience a struggle. Pray and ask your divine to let go of your anger and hurt and find peace with this loved one. Repeat this slowly to yourself. May the dark clouds of my anger and hurt slowly dissipate and disappear. You can repeat that to yourself slowly and softly. May the dark clouds of my anger and hurt slowly dissipate and disappear. May the dark clouds of my anger and hurt slowly dissipate and disappear. Now feel your inner being become filled with love. Immerse yourself with love as you now see and feel the other within you. You are now seeing this person with whom you are struggling with. You are seeing them with immense love from your heart. In this moment, you and the other are one. Remain in this beautiful state of oneness being one with the other. In this beautiful, precious moments, you and the other are one. Remain in this beautiful state of being one with the other. And feel and experience this amazing feeling of the energy of love for the other. And immerse yourself in this feeling of divine love, beautiful love, immense love in your heart for the other. Now express gratitude to your divine for transitioning you from anger and hurt to immense love. Slowly you come back to your body. You listen to your breathing, and when you are ready, you can bring your palms together in front of your heart and give thanks and gratitude to God for taking this journey. And you can now gently open your eyes. Thank you very much, Nandri, Vanakkam, to all of you who have connected, and I trust that you will experience an amazing relationship with all your loved ones. So continue to do the sadhana. It will only make an enormous difference to the quality of your life. Next week on Wednesday, the 3rd of December, is Kartige Deepam, which is the Festival of Lights. And we will do a sadhana program on Monday. But this Monday program, the focus will be the Kartige Deepam, and you will do special light meditation. So please encourage your family and friends, your neighbors, to come and join into this program, and you will make an enormous difference to the quality of your life and that of your friends as well. Till we meet again online, God bless you, Nandri and Vanakkam.